I am Nicole Wakelin.
I'm Alice Chase.
Hey, I'm Daniel Ricciardo.
For me, what made me want to try it is, like, I've done off-roading, but I'm not a hardcore off-roader. So to push myself to do something that's a little outside of my comfort zone, that's how you grow.
The women who were competing, they are fierce competitors, during the day, but in evening back at base camp, you would see them encouraging one another and just lifting each other up. So they were also just as fierce in their compassion. And for me, when I saw that, I'm like, that's the kind of woman that I want to be.
We spent some time in it, I guess 2 weeks ago now, doing some training in California with the folks who run the Rebelle. So we had a good chance to do some off-road driving, drive it through the dunes a little bit. And periodically over the years, I've spent time in the QX80.
Driving on the sand dunes is so fun, but at some point, especially if you start getting fatigued or tired, it all looks flat nearly, the dunes, if it's so vast. And but yeah, you've got to watch the peaks. So but yeah, that's, I guess, part of the challenge and the excitement as well, not knowing what is over a crest, I guess.
I chose a raccoon, also lovingly known as a trash panda. And I know what you may be thinking. However, what you may not know about raccoons is that they are excellent problem solvers, and they can remember the solution to a problem that they solved up to 3 years ago, which is sort of their lifespan.
Problem solver, that works. Honey badger. My trainer, my coach who worked with me when I was younger, he basically said, look, I think this animal has a lot of similarities to you and your personality. It seems kind of fairly quiet and innocent, and then when its back's up against the wall, it really stands up for itself and fights back. So I wanted to be the one that was feared when the helmet was on, but I wanted to be kind of liked when it wasn't. So the honey badger stayed with me for many years.
I love it. My number would probably be 16, just because I always thought it was my birthday's on the 16th. So I always thought 16 was my lucky number. And it's also the year that I met my husband. I was 16 years old, so it made it a pretty lucky year. So 16 is my lucky number.
The very first race I ever did was with number 3. Back in 2014, Formula One allowed us to choose what numbers we wanted, and I nominated number 3 and I got it, so that's my number for life. And I do have it tattooed here, so I'm really in love with 3. Even I sometimes even, I wouldn't say it's dancing, but I kind of dance a little bit before I get in the car, because it just I don't know, switches me off from all the serious stuff going on. So when I get on the podium, when I have a good race and I'm up there, I will spray some of the champagne and then I will save some of it. I'll take my shoe off, pour it in the shoe, and then drink out of the sweaty shoe I just raced in for 2 hours. So that's my way of celebrating at the top level of this sport, believe it or not. I would just recommend a fresh shoe by the end of the 8 days, that's all.
I have not had anything out of a shoe. But
all right.
There's
you
still
haven't
time.
lived.
No, there's still time. If we win, I'll do it. I'll totally do it.
All right. I expect to see that if that's the case. All right, well, it was great chatting. I hope somehow, some way I gave you some positive and useful advice. If not, hopefully this face brightened your day and gave you confidence going into the Rebelle Rally. But I wish you the best. Wonder Women, go well. Spirit of the honey badger is shining upon you.
Thank you so much, Daniel.